Hello everyone, welcome to the Film Recaps. Today, I'm going to explain a superhero fantasy film called The New Mutants. Be ready for some spoilers ahead. Somewhere in a remote village, a strange tornado causes chaos. A girl named Dani suddenly wakes up. Her father quickly takes her to run away into the woods, but before leaving, Dani manages to grab something from her drawer. In the forest, her father hides her in a tree and runs back toward the village to help others. Moments later, Dani is left speechless as she witnesses her father dying right before her eyes. She runs deep into the forest in panic and eventually falls to the ground and loses consciousness. When she wakes up, she finds herself confused and alone in a strangely deserted hospital with her hands cuffed. As she searches for help, Dr. Reyes, the one in charge of the facility, enters her room. She gently calms Dani and removes her handcuff, after which Dani recounts the events of the previous night. Moved by her story, Dr. Reyes returns a necklace to her, the one Dani took from her drawer before escaping with her father. It means a lot to her because the necklace is the only present from her father that she has until now. Unbeknownst to them, their conversation is being monitored via the room's CCTV. Doctor explains to Dani that she isn't just an ordinary human. She possesses a rare mutant gene. Because of this, she advises Dani to stay at the hospital until she learns to understand and control her powers. The next morning, Doctor gathers with 4 other teenagers who have unique mutant DNA like Dani. They are Rain, known as Wolfsbane, Sam, known as Cannonball, Roberto, also known as Sunspot, and Ileana, known as Magic. Doctor brought each of them to the hospital because they were involved in or the cause of tragic events. Ileana was kidnapped, enslaved, and sexually abused as a child by a sinister creature known as the Smiling Man. Sam accidentally collapsed an entire coal mine, killing his father and fellow workers. Roberto unintentionally burned his girlfriend to death with his powers. Rain was forced to flee her strict Catholic village after killing a priest who branded her a witch due to her abilities. Each of them possesses unique superhuman abilities resulting from mutations in their DNA. Ileana has interdimensional sorcery powers. Sam can fly at jet-like speeds. Rain's lycanthropy allows her to transform into a wolf, and Roberto can manipulate solar energy. After some time, Dani approaches them and is introduced as the newest teenager admitted to the hospital. Doctor asks Ileana to show Dani around. As they step outside, Dani attempts to escape the facility, but strangely, Ileana not seems unconcerned. At the same moment, a wolf begins following Dani from behind. Unfortunately, Dani runs into a force field that surrounds the hospital grounds, causing her nose to bleed upon impact. Ileana laughs at Dani and explains that Dr. Reyes is a powerful mutant who can create plasma force fields to stop them from leaving. Dani angrily tries to strike her, but Ileana quickly uses her powers to dodge the attack. She returns to the building and in a moment of desperation climbs the church clock tower to attempt suicide. Just in time, Rain appears and stops her, deepening the bond between them while the wolf watches from below. Elsewhere on the hospital grounds, they encounter Sam, who is practicing his abilities. He spins around a large rock to which he is tethered at an incredible speed. Later in the therapy room, the 5 of them train to control their powers under Dr. Reyes's supervision. That night, Sam and Roberto chat in the laundry room, unaware that Dr. Reyes is observing them from the control room. Meanwhile, Dani dreams about the traumatic moment her father was killed, causing a surge in her psionic energy. Back in the laundry room, Sam is startled by a strange noise coming from one of the washing machines. Feeling curious, he checks the washing machine and is suddenly pulled into a vision of his past, where he sees miners and his father. As he tries to return, one of the miners attempts to strike him with a pickaxe, sending him flying violently from the machine. The next morning, Dani takes a bath with Rain and notices a mysterious W-shaped mark on Rain's shoulder. Without any explanation, Rain leaves her alone in the bathroom. During a meal in the dining hall, Ileana suddenly provokes Dani, leading to a fight. While Dani is staring at her, Ileana attempts to strike her with her sword, but Dr. Reyes intervenes just in time, using her powers to shield Dani. Both of them are locked in isolation rooms as punishment. Ileana recalls her past about the Smiley Man, while Dani hallucinates seeing her past and a black shadow from the sky that looks like a demon bear. Consequently, Doctor enters the room and decides to take a blood sample from Dani for further analysis. She also asks Dani what the last thing she remembers before coming there is. Dani remembers the incident and realizes the destruction was caused by a demon bear, not the tornado. The next day, the mutants decide to play a truth game using a lie detector in the attic, unaware that Dr. Reyes is secretly observing them via CCTV. She reprimands them the following day because of it. Later, Ileana manages to make Dr. Reyes fall asleep using drugs. Seizing the opportunity, the mutants have a carefree party that night. They believe they are being trained to join the X-Men under strict supervision. Afterward, Roberto approaches Ileana, who is swimming. After kissing her, he suddenly feels heat spreading across his body, triggering memories of the time he accidentally killed his girlfriend. His girlfriend's charred form unexpectedly appears behind him, causing the alarm to sound and waking Dr. Reyes. Everyone rushes to the pool and finds Roberto's body engulfed in flames. Dr. Reyes quickly pushes him into the pool, allowing him to return to normal. Roberto then becomes angry and wants to run away from the place after he finds out that Ileana was deliberately bothering him. However, CCTV footage shows he was alone in the swimming pool while Ileana was in her isolation room. Dr. Reyes soon realizes what Ileana did and decides to lock her back in the isolation room. Suddenly, she sees the same priest whom she had previously killed, branding her on the shoulder, which causes her to turn into a wolf. Ileana then deduces that the visions are a result of Danny's powers, which can manifest fears, illusions, or thoughts from a person's mind into physical reality. She immediately strangles Danny and takes her to the limbo, but luckily, Dr. Reyes is able to inject a sedative into Ileana. The next day, Danny visits Ileana to return her hand puppet of a purple dragon named Lockheed. It turns out the hand puppet fell off while she was being soothed last night. She also mentions that Limbo is a realm she and Lockheed created together. In the control room, Dr. Reyes receives Danny's examination results from her employers, the Essex Corporation. She is ordered to collect Danny's DNA and euthanize her as she is considered the strongest and most uncontrollable mutant who could pose a threat to them. As Dr. Reyes straps Danny down on a gurney, Danny's panic causes her powers to spiral out of control. In another room, Ileana and Sam are attacked by physical manifestations of Ileana's childhood tormentors, the Smiling Men, but they quickly manage to escape. Meanwhile, another demon approaches Roberto, but he quickly destroys it with his power. As more demons advance toward them, Sam fights them off. At the same time, Ileana disappears using her power, and Sam with his incredible speed eliminates the remaining creatures. Meanwhile, Rain hears Danny calling for help and starts looking for her. Just as Dr. Reese plans to eliminate Danny as per the company's plan, Rain in her half-wolf form attacks her, forcing her to flee. Ileana reappears and uses her magical sword to destroy the remaining demons. Simultaneously, Sam reunites with Roberto, who is trying to break through the hospital's outer barrier. The group then gathers in Dr. Reyes' office, where they realize she had been training them to become assassins for the Essex Corporation. In order to escape, they must kill her to strip the force fields of their power source. Using Rain's heightened sense of smell, they track down Dr. Reyes. She warns them that Danny is too powerful and will eventually destroy them all, then activates force fields to restrain them. When she attempts to kill Danny by asphyxiating her with a force field, suddenly the demon bear appears and devours Dr. Reyes, rendering Danny unconscious. Ileana then uses her powers to travel to Limbo, where she retrieves a glowing sword, armor, and a small physical manifestation of Lockheed to fight the demon bear. Meanwhile, the rest of the group heads to the church, where Rain tries to reach Danny's subconscious and urges her to wake up. Ileana launches a full-force attack on the demon bear, but the creature, without taking any damage, runs towards the church. Rain attacks the creature to protect Danny, but the demon easily throws him aside. Roberto ignites his body with his power, but the demon effortlessly knocks him out, and Ileana engages the creature once again. In the meantime, Danny is visited by her father's spirit, who encourages her to confront her greatest fear. She awakens and confronts the demon bear, calming it down and dissipating it. After the battle, the group discovers that the force field surrounding the entire facility has vanished. They decide to leave the place and head for the nearest town. What do you guys think about this movie? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked the video, please hit the like and subscribe to the channel for more content.